Welcome back to Alcohol Content. What's going on? We are drinking yet again, and we are giving you our hot takes. But this week, we're doing something special because we're doing a whole new series. So, before we get into it, who you drinking with? We got Ryan.
That would be me.
Oh, hello, you.
Ooh. Top of the morning.
Yeah, howdy. We got Rick.
Cheers.
And you got me, your bourbon master, okay? So, last week, it was cheap stuff. This week, it's still relatively cheap stuff, I think. So give us the deets, boys. What's going on?
Bourbons between $20 and $30.
Top picks. Top picks.
So these are our top picks. Exactly. We're not bringing in seconds and thirds. What we did learn when we evaluated this category is this is quite pleasant. There's lots of good bourbons between $20 and $30.
Oh,
yes.
So
indeed.
these are what we'd if you could only have one in the future, you're relegated to one. And we've each brought our top pick.
and this is, you know, after last week, we're raising our pinkies slightly, okay? But this is some of the best bourbon you're going to get, even though it's cheap. This is everyone can afford this bourbon if you want something.
And there's some
sort of nice.
Yes, and there's some honestly some really good stuff in this price category.
So to start us off, what do I got? We're about to
What
find
did
out.
Austin
you
bring?
got?
Rifle down here. Hold on.
What do we
a
got?
couple of barrels or a couple of bottles in the barrels, if you know what I mean. And what do we got? We got Old Forester, 100 proof.
Ooh,
All right.
snap.
This is the badass of the bottles.
Yeah.
All right. This thing, it may look pretty average, but this whoa, my brain is already getting excited. This is hitting way above its weight class because it's just one of the best bourbons, period. In its price range, man. This thing is wild.
That is a heavy hitter for sure.
You are getting all like a really complex flavor. You are going to be getting some cherry on the nose, some vanilla. But when you get down into that, hold on one second.
I should say we're actually also we've poured whatever we're bringing to the table too.
Oh, yeah.
So we each have different things in our.
Yeah, I ain't
glasses.
drinking what you guys brought because I know it's bad. I brought the best. This is just an all around great whiskey. If you want to impress someone who likes whiskey and you don't really know very much, I mean, you get this and everyone's gonna be like, wow, what's that? It's Old Forester. It's a $25 to $30 bottle.
100 proof.
Yes, 100 proof, because the Old Forester has a bunch of different ones. So the one with the slightly orange reddish label, it's a great choice. You can't beat it at this price range, really.
I agree. I think the only reason it's in the price range is because they chose to do a screw cap on the top.
Yeah, no cork. You know what? I take it out. This isn't very good. It doesn't have a cork.
But it really has no business being this cheap.
No, as a matter of fact, if I remember, we're Old Forester fans, and Ryan and I both thoroughly enjoy Old Forester 100. Completely support it. That could easily have been our choice. But if I remember right, we actually compared Old Forester 100 for $25, $26 to Old Forester Bottled and Bond, which runs 50-ish, 40, high 40s in a blind taste test, and the Old Forester 100, not the Bottled and Bond, actually won out.
For half the price.
For half the price.
Yeah, and this has a lasting taste too. So I've had a few sips as we've been talking. It just keeps on giving. This thing tastes like a $50 bottle. So I would say you got to pick this one up. This is one of the best.
Yep.
I would
good
agree.
Call. Very good call, Austin.
All right. That's mine. What do we got, Ryan?
Bing, bang, boom. I brought
Oh, of course he did. Yeah.
the ugly label of Old Granddad Bottled and Bond. We've featured this bottle a number of times on different episodes. And it always stacks up to things more expensive, to things in the same price range. Like this bottle, I'm always just stoked on. Every single time we have it, I love it. It's $25. And yeah, kind of got that orange creamsicle. They have the regular Old Granddad, they have this one, and then they have the 114. And I think this beats out both of the other two in the lineup. And it's just so cheap and so good. This was also great for cocktails if you wanted really quality cocktails and didn't want to spend a lot, but I can drink this straight all day long.
You know, what I love about this bottle is it's the dark horse of the bottle and bonds. It's like, oh, you like a certain bottle and bond? Well, guess what? Can it beat Old Granddad? And I'll tell you what, It probably can't because this is so good and so cheap. You're going to have to actually go up quite a few price ranges to beat that bottled and bond.
Yeah, probably more than double the price.
Yeah.
For most bottled and bonds that would beat it.
Fantastic.
Yes, and we again
Jim Beam family.
We've done it not on air, but we've done a number of blind tastes with Old Granddad and Basil Hayden, which is about $50. They're both Jim Beam, both the exact same mash bill, except for Basil Hayden's 80 proof and Old Granddad Bottled and Bond's 100 proof. And Old Granddad, even the Basil Hayden likers and believers, if it's blind, they almost always choose the Old Granddad Bottled and Bond.
It's got so much character.
More flavor.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Same mash bill. Yeah, that's absolutely. That's a ugly label. Well, although who's that on the label?
It's fitting for Ryan.
Basil Hayden.
Basil Hayden actually is on.
I'm pretty inside.
I just picked up on that. Fitting for Ryan.
Yeah. Pretty inside.
You know, I'm not switching sides. I just want to see what the other team has to offer.
I
just want to know what it has to offer.
He's double dipping. I just need to know. That's what he's like.
Backtracking over here.
Yeah.
No, it's so good.
Yeah.
All right, Rick.
Absolutely.
What do you have?
Well, I think pretty much everybody knows what I.
Yeah.
If you're a longtime watcher,
you know what he's gonna do.
Of course he's gonna do
Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah, and that bottle was full this morning.
I know. Almost had to bring another one. And the fact it's still an old label tells you how much of this was lagered away, which it's not hard to get. You can pick it up anywhere. Again, this is about $24. It depends again on market, but easily in the $20 to $30 range. I've taken this as to blind tastings with much more expensive stuff, and I've slipped this one in, and it almost always finishes like in the top 3, even with $90 stuff and $70 stuff. And then when I tell them that they liked Wild Turkey 101, they like freak out because they think it's like some frat, just some frat booze or whatever. But I'm telling you, it brings the Wild Turkey sort of funk. It brings the caramel, the light cinnamon going on it. It's certainly, just like all these bats, way above and drinks better than the price range. So it's a go-to for me.
It really, and it's just such a fun, wild. I love the name fits. It's wild and it's a turkey.
Got a little, punch with the
punch,
cinnamon stuff. Yeah.
It's also worth mentioning, this was an easy category for us because we have done a series, a long series on just this price range.
Yeah, that's how we got started, was this price range.
Which, if you want to watch our brutal first episodes, you can watch those.
Our very first series.
Only if you've had this much. Before you watch it.
If you really want to go back into the archives, they're still there.
They are still up.
Hey, these are.
But we knew, like, these all finished in the finals. Yeah. They're all unbelievably good.
Yeah, I mean, and they all come from large distilleries, which makes sense that they can produce something of this quality still at that price point, under $30 or whatever. So there are many other good ones out there also, but we promised we're just going to bring one to the table. So
I challenge anybody to top one, like these three, though, in this price range. If you like something better than all three of these, let us know. But I doubt it.
Yeah. We know you're going to be agreeing with us in the comments because they're so good. And if you're not going to be agreeing with us, then
you haven't tried them.
You haven't tried them, and we'll fight about it. All right? Those are fighting words, Zara. So what I love about this price range, this is like the bourbon that brings people together.
It does.
It's
cheap.
Easy.
It's good.
Yeah.
Anyone can be drinking this.
Any of these are great mixers also.
Yeah.
I mean, cheap, but also hold up because they're all 100 proof or 101 proof, so they hold up.
Great old fashions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Old Granddad and the Wild Turkey, a decent amount of rye in them, so they hold up. Yeah. It works all the way around.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well,
they can work me all the way around.
Hey, and there you have it, folks. The hot takes. If you like this episode, actually say that you like it by pressing that thumbs up button. It helps us out a lot. And comment, let us know what's going on. How are you doing today? All right. Put your emotions into the comments. We want to hear it. Only if it's about booze. Okay.
All caps.
All caps. And also subscribe because you want to see more content. We're going to keep rolling. We've done cheap, slightly cheap, and then now we're going to go to mid-range probably either next week or the week after. Who knows? Okay. It's coming in hot. And outside of that, we got to
man.
do a freeze frame, you know?
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Here we go. Cheers. Ooh.